Say hi. Okay, hey everybody. This is going to be Jaden's 24-month update. So Jaden is now 2 years old. He turned 2 years old on December 6th. And, okay, so he went to the doctor on the 7th, and he weighs 23 pounds, which is in the 10th percentile for weight, and he is 32.5 inches long, which is in the 5th percentile for height. So, as always, like he's always been, he's very... Jaden, that's too loud. Let's something quieter. Here, look. Play with... You want to do your beads? Why don't you do your beads? But like he has always been, he is small for his age, always has been. And we switched doctors, so this is a new doctor that he went to, and of course they're like, how tall are you and Thomas? And I'm 5'6" and Thomas is 6'4". So she's like, well, I would like to see him more in the 50th percentile, at least around the 50th percentile for height, but he's only at the 5th percentile. She said that she would expect him to at least be at the 50th percentile mark, and he's not, which is it's really frustrating because no matter where we go or what we're doing, all we ever hear is how small he is, how tiny he is, and I don't know, everyone always makes a big deal out of it, but he's always been that way, and he's following his own growth curve, so they're not worried. And as always, they always say that his height to weight ratio is really good. For how tall he is, he has a really healthy weight, which is good. We have an eye appointment for his eyes. When I went and took him to my eye doctor, they said the exact same thing that the first eye doctor said, that he needed to get a consultation with the orthopedic surgeon. So, the pediatric surgeon. So we have an appointment for not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. He's going to be seen by them and see what they say. Then they will decide if he does need surgery, or if we want to wait and just see if it will correct it on its own, or what. So we won't know anything more about his eye until we take him to that appointment. Also, when the doctor was giving him his physical exam, she said that she was having trouble palpating his left testicle, so he has to be seen by a pediatric urologist to get that checked out to make sure that both of his testicles have dropped the way that they should be. And when I brought him home, I felt around and I felt both of them. So I think what it is her hands were cold, so they were just hiding when she was checking them, because I researched it and they said that could happen, that when they're this young they can move up and down and hide. So hopefully everything is fine there, but she just wants to get it checked out just to make sure, because if he did have a testicle that hasn't descended like it's supposed to be, it's too warm in the body cavity, so it can cause infertility later on in life. So we want to get that checked out, but I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty sure he's fine, but just to make sure, we're going to get that checked out. What else did she say? She said developmentally he was doing great, doing awesome. So that's how his doctor's appointment went. Okay, so now moving on to some of the things, some of the milestones for Jaden at 2 years. At 2 years old, he knows about half the letters of the alphabet. He can identify half the letters. He knows his ABCs from A to Z. He can say the whole entire thing. He can count to 10. He knows all of his shapes. He knows all of his basic colors. He has amazing fine motor skills. He is a beast when it comes to puzzles, like all the toddler puzzles and things like that. I got him a puzzle set for his birthday, and I figured that it would challenge him a little bit, because the ages was 2 years and up. But he can do it. It's so easy for him. All of his puzzles are so easy. We need to find some harder puzzles for him to challenge his fine motor skills because he's just so awesome at them. What else? I have a list here. He still has not cut his 2-year molars. He has all of his other teeth besides the 2-year molars. He's had all of them for quite a while, a long while now. He can open just about any kind of container that you can think of. It's ridiculous. He has opened my fingernail polish. He's opened White Out. He's opened a thing of juice in the kitchen. He can open anything and everything with a lid. It is crazy, the things that he can open. He can squirt the detangling spray. He can squirt that by himself. He can squirt the mousse out by himself. He's mainly speaking in 2 to 4 word sentences. He does speak, sometimes he speaks more than that, but for the most part, he's speaking 2 to 4 word sentences. He's talking nonstop. He has a really big vocabulary, but he's still not stringing together long sentences yet. But he is constantly talking all day long. He can say anything you ask him to say, and he's doing really good with his vocabulary and his speech. Good job, you did them all. Oh, you dropped one. Yeah. He still has never had a haircut. We are planning in the near future to get his haircut. We were supposed to go get it done yesterday, but we got so much snow that the roads are bad, so we haven't been able to get out to get that done. But hopefully here soon he will get his first haircut. And we're not cutting a lot of length off of it off. We are just going to trim it, and hopefully it'll make it grow back thicker. Because he does have, his hair is pretty long when you brush it out and it's straight, but it's really thin still. He still has like that thin baby hair. So I'm hoping if he gets it cut that it'll help it growing thicker. He's still kind of sleeping. He still sleeps in our bed. I don't know, we don't have a problem with him sleeping with us, so we haven't really seen him sleep in his bed at all. We did just now move him to a fluoride toothpaste and went to the doctor. They said that it was fine for him to start using fluoride toothpaste, but only use a little teeny tiny amount. So we're still working on the whole spit it out afterwards. He still likes to swallow it. So we just started that yesterday, so he's only used it twice so far. Yeah, that is. Good job. So, yeah, he's using fluoride toothpaste now. He loves to read in color. And what else? Do you have anything to add, Thomas, about him at 2 years?
What's that?
Do you have anything to add at 2 years?
Not really.
Oh, I forgot to talk about potty training. Jaden was doing super well at potty training. He was almost completely potty trained until he broke his foot, and then he had to have a cast on his foot. And once he had the cast on his foot, we couldn't put him in like the Gerber trainers anymore because we couldn't risk him peeing down into his cast if he had an accident. So during that whole entire 3 weeks that he had his cast on, he had to be put in diapers. So that has really, really pushed him back on his potty training. He's regressed quite a bit. He's now only using the potty about, I want to say, maybe half the time. But we're working on getting that back up to where it was. He's still very aware of when he has to go and when he goes and things like that, but he's just so used to going in the diaper now that he just doesn't mind it. So we have to work on that again. And I think that is about it. He is a super smart little baby. We have been so lucky with him. With our next baby in the future, we're probably going to be in big trouble because we are so used to Jaden. He's so easy, so polite. Anyone that ever comes into contact with him just cannot get over how sweet and nice he is. He's so well behaved. We go out to eat all the time with him. He sits there. He does really well. He sits in the shopping cart when we're shopping. He's just really well behaved, especially when we're around other people. When we're around other people, he's always even better than he is when he's just at home with us. But he's really, really well behaved, and he's super sweet, and he's definitely a lover and a cuddler. He loves to give hugs and kisses, and he loves to learn new things, and he loves to do puzzles, and he loves letters. Don't ya? Do you love letters? And he loves music, and he loves to dance, and we've just really been blessed with how easy it's been with him and how good he is.
Hello.
Can you sing your ABCs for the camera?
Hi, Shiva. Hi, Shiva.
Hi, say hi, camera.
Hi, Shiva.
Hi, camera.
Hi, Shiva. Hi, Shiva.
Can you sing your ABCs? I'm not going to. I can never get him to do it for the camera. But yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And I will see you guys later. Okay, and I forgot to mention what size clothes he was wearing. Can't believe I forgot to say that. Hang on a second. He's wearing most of his clothes are all 18-month clothing, pants and shirt, and he is wearing a size 6 shoe. But the size 6 shoe, those are new shoes that he's gotten. Hang on. Here, let me say something. Hang on. Go tell Daddy what you want. Can you go tell Daddy what you need? While I finish this up, go tell Daddy. And the size 6 shoes are very, very generous, because when I buy new shoes for him, I like to make sure that he can wear them for a long time. So he is wearing all size 6 shoes, but he does have quite a bit of room to grow in them. So yeah, I just wanted to very quickly tell you guys that, and Jaden really wants me to go with him to the kitchen, so he probably wants something to eat. I'll see you guys later. Bye.